First fish of the day, first cast. And this Browning Blackcat Viper rod, it's a 12-foot rod, but it's got such nice action. It's really so nice to fight the fish, especially all our freshwater fish with the soft mouths and the small hooks we use. Designed for feeder fishing, and I'm putting it to the test for bank angling today. Using the Browning products, put together all the Browning feed, crispy carp, and as I've mentioned many times before, very high protein feed compared to our South African feed. Whole bunch of different flavors. This fish doesn't feel very big, but we'll see. Little carp. We've been battling to get bigger carp here, only the grassies, some grass carp that's bigger in previous episodes, but the rest has all been small little carp like this. A week before we got here, apparently they got some very nice carp and a lot of them. Alright, in this particular case what I've done is I've taken the Browning Champion's Choice Crispy Carp and the Champion's Choice #1, and I made a bit of a combination with it. I mixed the two, and that's what I've been fishing here with for the last 2 days, and it's been producing some nice fish for us. We had a terrible storm here, actually had some rods broken, and then the other rod goes. And as flavor, on the one rod I've used the Browning B22, very strong flavor, almost a citrus type. It's very difficult to actually put it into words, but a very nice flavor, very strong. All the Browning flavors are quite concentrated. I've also used the sweet vanilla and the bitter mandel, which is an almond flavor, and that's producing the fish for us at this stage. So what I'm trying to do is I'm also looking for some muddies to get some barbel, and very few muddies around, only the small carp and some bigger grass carp that we've been getting. So a new morning this morning after a massive storm starting yesterday midday and running right through the night, and I don't know what it's done to the water, but we'll see. Maybe our feed from yesterday morning is still lying there and causing for some more fish to come on the bite. And another thing with the sharp sun, especially in the summer, something to remember is a good pair of sunglasses. And the only way you figure out a good pair of sunglasses is when your eyes aren't bloodshot and sore at night after you fish a whole day in the sun, because you've got that constant glare of the water. And these particular Browning sunglasses has got Carl Zeiss lenses in. Now Carl Zeiss is, and everyone probably knows Carl Zeiss for their speciality in lenses, as most of your Sony cameras and top cameras have got Carl Zeiss lenses in. So definitely a pair of glasses to look at. Rod just went. Been playing with this bait for a while, so I think it might be a small fish it was on already. Wait. Got stuck or something. Lovely drag system on these Ultimatch little Browning reels. Yeah, I think it came off. Okay, and this is the Browning Hybrid Power Feeder Rod, 11 foot, softer action, and all these feeder rods come with 3 different tips, so you can fit it to the distance you want to fish and the action. And like very calm conditions like this, when you do feeder fishing you want more action in your tip. These rods are developed that you don't need a strike indicator or a policeman as we know them in South Africa. You actually just watch your tip. But the whole concept or the whole idea and purpose of what we're doing now is to test this equipment on our conventional bank angling. As feeder is the future. Should you want provincial colors or protea colors, you should go the feeder route. And majority of the anglers in South Africa are bank anglers or papgooi anglers, which is the closest to feeder fishing. So we've taken the conventional box of muties, only brought 3 dips, but in between we can add a little bit here should we target specific species, and that's what we've done. And on here I've got a very small, the small 625 FD Ultimatch reel, the Browning reel. Lovely drag systems on these reels, and with this 11-foot rod, it's such a light, feather light combination and very comfortable fishing. Lovely casting action as well. Nothing wrong. Doesn't take long, the bite. It's still small fish. We're almost at midday though. Yo, they're small carp. And they've got some grass in the water there. Baba carp, this. I think what I'm going to do now is get it a bit further over that area we've been feeding and fish solid millipips, maybe very little flavor, to see if we can get a bigger fish on. Okay, here's some bottled millipips. Here's a cherry flavor, yeah? See what that does for us. It's much bigger baits, hoping to attract bigger fish. That one I'm just going to stick on there. There we go. On the bottom one I'll add a bit of dough.
Yellowfish, that's what we normally get. Small carp. It is on.
Now, that's the one I put a bit further, which we were hoping for a better fish. Ah, love it catching bigger fish than what's biting. If you manage to get that bigger one out of the rest, it's a kind of satisfactory sensation that comes with it. Now we must land it. I love that. Ah. That's what we were looking for, some bigger carp, and found them exactly where we thought we would, just over the area we've been fishing, the feeding area. This is about a 2 kilo, so that's the nice size to start targeting. So I'm going to put this rod in exactly the same place using willy pips on as bait, and try and get a couple of these now. Actually slips out so quickly. Right, now just worth mentioning, if you look at the Browning landing net, very carp friendly. It's a rubbery, you buy them, they extend by themselves, so this just pushes in to make it shorter. It screws onto the net, and you can pick different sizes, different depths, all different types of nets, made for feeder fishing. But for competition bank angling works 100%, because you know your small hooks will always, in the material ones, will get stuck into the side here, and you battle for far too long, in my opinion, to get your hook out. Now on this it doesn't happen. And then the Browning net, the kip net, that is a 3.5 meter, which I've just used this normal stand made by Smitty from Champion, and we just hooked it on here to hold it for now. This works fantastically when you're fishing a deep shoreline, which goes deep quickly. You just chuck it in there and you put a bank stick which screws in here, as we did at the Vaal River. But here with a gradual slope, at 100 meters it's 6 foot deep. Well, actually 5.5, 5 foot at 100 meters, more at 120 at 6 foot deep. And then, so it's a very gradual slope. So yeah, what we did is we just hung it on a stand and we let it lie out with a fish rod. Not as big as the previous one, but definitely bigger than most of the small ones we've been catching. And with that I mean from 400 gram to about 700, 600. This one I just put in, feels like a better fish. Changed to a very small fish. He's giving it his best in the fight though. To change this one as well to look for the bigger fish. Looks like it might be a bit bigger. Changed one small little thing. It's also, I think, a small carp, but a little bit bigger than the previous one. Comes so fast. You know they're not that big. Little mirror. Getting all feisty here close to the end. Definitely bigger than the others, or most of the others. It's always a known thing, especially on the smaller carp of this side, that the mirrors give you a better fight than the common. Pretty little mirror. Well, this is a fully scale. Look at that. Now the difference is a fully scale carp has got all different types of or different sizes of scales, but its whole body is covered in it. Where a common carp, they're all more or less the same or patterned style. This one has got all different sizes, as you can see. That's a fully scale carp, and then you get your mirror carps. One.
Okay.
I just casted this one. As I was walking back, I felt it going tighter and tighter. So I think this fish is on already. I don't think it's a very big fish, so that's why I'm not too phased. Yep. Already. Each time nicely in the bottom lip. Tangles up your traces, these small fish. I think I'm now not going to put this one back, because as you put it back it goes. I'm going to wait a bit later to see if we can get some of those bigger grass carp coming in the afternoon.